We have so many maggots. We have so many maggots. We have so many maggots. We have maggots on the light.
Hey, listen, bud.
Yeah.
I was up at a turkey shoot yesterday at Isaac Walton.
Yes, sir.
I thought it might be a little hellacious if like a gunslinging man like you ended up taking charge of a place like that.
A turkey shoot with everybody hit the deck. That's when you pay money.
Yeah.
And you get one shot with a shotgun, and whoever gets the pellet closest to the center of the X wins, right?
That's it, man.
A turkey shoot.
Yeah, I thought you might want to put that in the bit one of these days or something.
That sounds like something I could go berserk at, yeah.
Yeah.
What does it cost to do that each time?
$2.
$2?
Yeah, $2 per shot.
And how many did you do?
I shot 4.
Man, so you're talking $8. What'd you get for it? A pat on the back, huh?
I didn't even get that.
Did you at least hit the paper?
Yeah, I hit the paper 4 times, but they pack their own shells.
Oh.
You hear them BBs slapping around in there when you shake one.
Oh.
Ain't nothing but luck.
Yeah, I know it's luck. I've had my experience at turkey shoots, but I remember this one time I started to get mad. Well, I was there with Estelle. We were just passing by, and I said, look, honey, turkey shoot. She said, oh, that's just a waste of money. I said, ain't no waste of money, honey. For $2, I could get us a whole big turkey. I hear the price is like a 20-pound for $2. She said, if you get that, I said, come on, old dead eye. She said, dead eye. I said, Estelle, just give me your water. Give me your water. She said, well, honey, we need. I said, shut up and give me the wallet. So she gave me a wallet, grabbed $2 out of that thing. And I walked over to the man. I said, here you go, buddy. Prepare to turn over the turkey. He said, well, good luck to you. So sure enough, I stood there, and he said, all right, everybody go ahead. And I took careful aim, and I went running up there, and well, I'd hit the paper, sure enough, but I looked around, and they're going, yep, and the lucky winner is number 3. And I looked at the paper, and sure enough, the guy number 3 had a BB closer to that X on that paper than I did. I said, Estelle, give me that. Get another $2. Another $2. Let me get our bag. It's $4 for a 20-pound turkey. And she said, but you don't know. I said, shut up. Give me the wallet. Now. I went back up there. Sure enough, this time it's position 2, the lucky winner. I said, Estelle, give me the wallet. Give me the wallet. She said, I'm not giving you the wallet. I am not. I said, $6 for it. She said, you don't know you're going to win. I said, Estelle, you give me this. Just a matter of time before one of those BBs hits there. I said, yeah, give me that. I grabbed that wallet, grabbed the last $2 she had. I went walking up there, sure enough. Sure enough, I didn't win again. And I'm walking back to the car, and my eyes are blazing in my head. My jaw muscles are working. My teeth are gnashing. I just threw Estelle's purse at her, and I walked around to the trunk. She said, what are you doing? But I wasn't here, and I just pushed her aside. She said, what are you doing? That's when I reached into the trunk, and I pulled out my Uzi. And I went walking back to that line. I said, all right, you want to see some holes in the center of the eye? I just tore that place down. I cut the 2x4s off, and then I turned on the refreshment stand. People dove behind the counter as I blew up the watermelons and the lemonade. I said, everybody scurrying for cover. They were running for the parking lot as I stitched their cars from one end to another. I busted out the back windows. I just riddled the place. People were running for the woods as I just stood there determinedly. I just held the trigger on full fire. Cartridges were flying everywhere. Smoke was filling the air. And I felt good. I felt good. And I shot that gun until the barrel actually fused from the heat. Until the barrel actually melted. And then I dropped it there in the mud. And I turned around and I walked back to my car, and I got behind the wheel, and I just held the steering wheel for a second as I lit a Camel. Estelle was sitting there sucking on a candy apple. She said, that was bright. I mean, you do some weird things in your time, but that was really bright, Hotshot. That was really a good move. That showed a lot of intelligence, That showed a lot of intelligence. I just slowly turned and I looked at Estelle. I said, baby, you better start sucking frantically on that candy apple. She said, why? I said, because when you find out where I'm going to put it, you're going to want that thing as small as you can get it.
Yes, indeed. You are in the right place. It's the one and only Greaseman Show.